AEW Fight Forever is a really fun game, but let's get into it. So I was lucky enough to get Fight Forever a bit early. I got the game Monday and loaded it up right away, and I honestly didn't know what to expect. I didn't really follow the development like that. I didn't watch much gameplay before playing. I just knew the basics that everyone knew, so all of this was going to be a surprise to me. I loaded it up and the menu is okay, it's nice, but right away it does hit you that okay, this game seems very limited. But the first thing I did, as I do with every new wrestling game I play, is load up a one-on-one match and go through the roster, and in this case it is a very solid roster. And what makes the roster fun is obviously this is the first time ever we get to play with so many of these wrestlers. We have spent years playing with Kenny Omega, MJF, and Hangman Page created wrestlers in 2K, but now finally we get to play them in an official capacity. So right away I thought the roster was great, it's a nice mix, and I loaded up my first match and it was the easiest decision I ever made in my life: Kenny Omega versus CM Punk. I hit start and instantly I'm taken back to the days of the N64. First things first, this game looks so much better than I thought it would. People were out here crying, oh my god, it looks like a PS2 game. Nah, like half of those people never even played a PS2 game. I can confirm that this game genuinely looks great for the art style they were going for. So the first match I played, it was quick, it was easy, and right away the animations impressed the hell out of me. I loved how much impact there was with the moves looked so devastating, and you guys know I'm a sucker for moves looking like they actually killed someone with the ring shaking and everything. So okay, the first match I played, it was good, I was slowly learning the controls, but it wasn't anything special to be honest, and I was like, alright, we'll see how this goes. But yo, as expected, the more matches I played, the more the gameplay shocked the hell out of me. The next match I played was Moxley versus Orange Cassidy, and I was expecting more of the same match as last time, and next thing you know, Cassidy was out here tweaking with his hands in his pocket, going off with the slickest, coolest animations, and right then and there I was like, yes, this is what this game needs to be. And from then on, I had a blast. From top rope moves to how violent the weapons are in this game to everything. I love the core gameplay and how interactive it is, and I love how it just feels like one giant sandbox. I was shook. I was genuinely shook when I was outside and I was able to suplex Cassidy into the barricade and break that shit down. And when I found out you could do that with every barricade, my jaw was on the floor. And then when you're fighting near the apron, it seemingly triggers animation sometimes where you just crush your opponent with the apron or the post. I was like, yo, this game feels like a giant sandbox, and it's really amazing in that aspect. There are so many cool animations all over the ring, inside and out, and there are so many weapons. Like anything you can name, it's in the game as a weapon. It's kind of concerning actually. And that is where the game is at its best. It's the violence, it's the blood, it's the weapons, it's the crazy shit that you can do, the feeling of freedom, and the feeling that the game wants you to get crazy. It's not like 2K, which is a simulation that you gotta set everything up and it's slow and steady. Here it's like, yo, dive out the ring, get some thumbtacks, do this, do that. Like just everything is there for you to do. So yeah, dive out the ring, and if that's not enough, springboard off the barricade. That's if you haven't broken it already. It's literally that here comes the pain, no mercy attitude back in a video game, where it's just meant to be crazy, fast-paced wrestlers on crack fun. And yo, you guys have no idea how happy I was when I found out that you could skateboard with Darby Allin. Like, what the fuck? Is this 2002? Can someone pinch me? Is this Shut Your Mouth with Undertaker's motorcycle? You're just out here skateboarding around, doing ollies and kickflips, and this is what I mean. This is a type of stupid fun shit that a whole generation of wrestling fans miss from back in the day. This is the stupid fun shit that we need in wrestling games. And it puts such a big smile on my face being able to do goofy stuff like this again. How can you not love being able to break the video board in a wrestling game? How do you not love being able to recreate Shane versus Angle basically? It truly once again feels like a wrestling sandbox. Thumbtacks, bottles, you name it. There are so many weapons and the matches can get so bloody, it doesn't make any sense. The core gameplay is amazing. It's a throwback to the 90s and early 2000s. It's polished, it's fun, it's satisfying, and you add in all the shenanigans you can do, it's a blast. It's everything that thousands of fans like you and me have been asking for forever. But it ain't perfect. It's actually far from perfect. All the things I mentioned just now are super cool to me, right? Like, they're super impressive, they make me grin ear to ear. There's something special with what they did with this game and what they can build on. But the issue is, as much as we love No Mercy and Here Comes the Pain, I think they went a little too crazy with trying to recreate those games in 2023. First off, there is no reason for button mashing to be the pin system in a wrestling game in 2023. Like, we aren't cavemen, SpongeBob, we have technology. Let's be real, guys, I don't care if you love the game, button mashing is not it. Fingers and hands will be hurting, controllers will be destroyed, and you'll still probably end up losing. And that goes hand in hand with, in this day and age, the fans want to play longer matches. We want to have crazy kickouts, we want drama, and you can't have that when kicking out is out of your control with button mashing. And when the momentum bar means so much, in this game matches can be very short, 3 minutes tops sometimes. All you need to do is hit your finisher and it's most likely going to be over, and it goes both ways for you and the CPU. And I get it, that's how No Mercy was, and I played WrestleMania 2000 as a kid, but not everything needs to be like it's 2000. Things like resiliency and timed kickouts are a good thing, and it was a welcome evolution to wrestling games, and I think that takes a lot away from this game. I know why they did it, I know they want to bring back that fighting game feel, but there needs to be kind of a balance, and you kind of need to read the room of where we are as wrestling game fans in 2023. You know, reversal indicators would be nice so we know when we can and cannot reverse moves, and the fact that lower your momentum goes means you can't reverse eventually, that makes no sense to me. Like, why? Like, what do you want me to do? So if I get low momentum, I'm screwed, I'm done? You have to find a balance, and those have to be my main issues with the game. It's so sad when the matches end so fast. Like, we have this giant big sandbox, we have so many cool moves and animation, so much stuff we can do, but then sometimes the match just ends in like 2 minutes. And it's not just you, the player, it's even the CPU can't kick out sometimes. I started a triple threat match, and before I could even get weapons in the ring, it was already over. It had been like 2 minutes. And this happens every single time. Oh, and God forbid someone gets you in a submission, it's a wrap. But yeah, beside that, there are a lot of annoying things in this game which hopefully can be fixed with patches. I hate how once your match does go a bit long, the CPU just starts pinning you after every single move, and then you're just back to, you know, button mashing and breaking your hand. Like, fam, you did a simple ass move, please just let me live. And I hate how the tables with the slightest touch go down. It's bad. If you interact with a table in any way, it's going down. We're yelling timber, even if you didn't mean to even touch it. It's annoying because there are so many things this game does well that we haven't seen in such a long time or ever, but the issues are pretty big issues that do stifle the game so much, and that's where I don't see this game having longevity like that. There are only so many matches you can play with the CPU before you're like, alright, that's enough, and then there aren't many other things to do. There's only 2 modes in the game, Play Now and the career mode. The creation suite is also not it, and that's definitely going to be an issue. One of the reasons why 2K games stay alive for so long, it's the creation, but in this game the creation is just straight up horrible. It's basic, it's bland, it's not good, and second, there's no community creation, so get ready to learn Chinese, buddy, if you want to create some wrestlers. Obviously, like I said, the core gameplay is fun, but it's one of those games that honestly is the best just played with friends and co-op. With the CPU, you can have your fun for sure, but you're going to go insane eventually with the button mashing pinfalls when you get into the irreversible state and they just keep hitting you over and over again, or when the matches just end after like 2 minutes and you're just there like, what was the point of that? It's no doubt a game best played with friends. I just once again think they went a little too crazy trying to recreate No Mercy, and they did not find the balance, which is what we need in 2023. But what annoys me the most of this game is simply the career mode. The career mode in this game is ass, it is bad, which is so sad because if your game is lacking content and lacking longevity and you only have 2 modes, you would hope that the career mode would be something fans want to play over and over again, but nah, it is bad. It literally feels like a mobile game career mode. It's not good. I don't even know where to start. You select your wrestler and you get signed to AEW, you know, the typical wrestling career mode storyline, but the thing is there is no cohesion, there's no real storylines, nothing connects, and nothing just makes sense in this mode. For some reason, they added so many elements that make no sense, like it's like an RPG or something, like they want you to work out and go to dinner and sightsee in different cities. Like, yo, nobody wants that in a career mode. We don't care. That's not content. That's never gonna make your career mode good. Like, I don't know, do they think I'm gonna connect more with my character if I see him eating dinner? No, that's not how it works. This mode is just dumb, and let me explain some of the stupid storylines I got in my first playthrough. So I begin career mode and I'm beefing with Matt Hardy, right? Okay, cool, sounds basic, let's get into it. Eventually that turns into me teaming up with him and becoming the tag team champions. Everything is fine, I'm down with it, but the next thing you know, your character is beating up Matt Hardy and you leave the tag team minutes after you just won the tag team titles. What? Why? You have no choice, you have no reasoning, you just for some reason win the titles with him, 2 minutes later you're beating his ass and that's it, on to the next one. But yeah, then you just forget Matt Hardy ever existed and you go on with your life, but you're still technically the tag team champion. What? But nah, it's fine, just forget about it because then you're getting approached by Jericho to join the Inner Circle, and the crazy part is, I say no because I don't want to join the Inner Circle. But I still end up in the Inner Circle. Why? I literally said no, I don't want to join. Why would you even give me the option if you're gonna just force me in there? This is illegal. And as you can see, the storylines are whack and they're all like 3 weeks long, and you're lucky if every now and then you get a cool cutscene, but the issue is the cutscenes are like 5 seconds long, they're so rushed. There's no actual story building or storylines that make any sense or that really impact you. You don't have any real choices, and even if you do, as you can see, they don't matter. But yo, the hands down stupidest storyline has to be the one called Relationship Problems, and this one is so bad, it might be one of the worst ones I've ever seen in any wrestling game. So if I understood the storyline right, the game lets you choose one wrestler on the roster to go out with for dinner, you know, as friends, bond, learn about the business and whatnot. So I chose Bryan Danielson. We go out to dinner, nothing of value is shared, nothing of value is learned. We take a selfie and it was the most useless cutscene I had seen in my life. But as life goes on, you team up with Bryan Danielson and it's all good. But then next thing you know, backstage, Anna Jay pulls up, who is apparently Bryan's girl. You don't know, they don't tell you, and she's like, you better stay away from Bryan. Okay, like, sorry, he's just my tag partner, bro. We're not lovers. This leads to a one-on-one match with Anna Jay. So you wrestle her, she beats me because submissions are impossible to get out of, and you still don't know why she doesn't want you to chill with Bryan, but it's fine, it's over. And after the match, you meet with Bryan at the stage and he goes, sorry Andrade, I don't know why Anna went after you like that. And of course, Bryan beats your ass on the stage and tells you to delete his number, and that's it. The cutscene is over. What the f is going on? So then you do finally get a cool cutscene in which Anna Jay powerbombs you to a press conference. Sadly, it's like 5 seconds long. But then you finally have a handicap match. And I'm like, okay, now maybe we'll get some answers. Maybe this will advance the storyline. You know, maybe eventually this will all make sense. No, I shit you not, you beat them in a match, and to conclude the story that makes no sense whatsoever, the game actually has JR saying, we may never know the source of their issues, but hopefully the drama has concluded. And you're just on to another storyline. Nah. At this very moment, I knew the story mode was absolutely cooked. Storylines make no sense, the cutscenes are horrible, nothing's happening for any reason, it's just happening, and the matches are super random. The game is more focused on you sightseeing and eating than having proper storylines. What in the blue hell were they thinking when they made this? This mode is garbage. Even in 1999 or 2000, this mode would be trash, I swear to you. And once again, the issue is, it's the only other mode in this game other than Play Now. So what do you even do? Fight Forever, as everyone expected, including myself, is a game with great gameplay, no doubt. For sure, they nailed it out of the park. But some bad decisions trying to make it an exact copy of a 23-year-old game really hold it back. And at the end of the day, there's just no longevity in this game. The career mode is bad, the matches are fun, but how many times can you keep playing them before you've done it all? This game, like I said, is the best when played with friends just doing stupid shenanigans and you're wilding out, but it's a game that sadly lacks substance to play as a single player game. Which sucks because at the core, like I said, the gameplay is awesome. This is just one of those games that, you know, say you're playing Warzone or NBA or something with your boys and you get tired and you want to switch things up before you go to sleep. This is a really fun, super casual game to play, but it ain't the game, if that makes any sense. Shout out to Triple H. I hope it does well enough to get a sequel because it's a really good base and you can see the effort they put in, and I hope the patches and the updates, they add more content and they add more modes. Hopefully the battle royale thing is real, and they do seem like a supportive developer. Like, it does seem like they're gonna care about this game after it comes out, but as of now, it is what it is, and it's what I think we all expected it to be deep down. It's a game worth checking out if you're a wrestling fan, of course, no problem, 100%, amazing gameplay, it's definitely worth it, it's a breath of fresh air. but in my opinion, it's not worth it at the full price. But if you can get this on sale for like 20 bucks, 25, 30, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you have friends to play with, then I promise you'll have a blast. But full price, like $50, it's not it. I hope it does well, I hope it gets patches, I hope it gets updates, and I hope we get a sequel. It's an amazing base, but it does fall short. So like I said, AEW Fight Forever is a damn fun game, but there's a lot of buts. It's your boy Pav, aka Wrestling Gifts. Thank you guys so much for the support, and if you made it this far, I want to pay it back. Feel free in the comments to use hashtag PavFightForever to automatically enter in a giveaway for this game. I have 5 copies available to give away. Whatever console you need, you let me know. I'll choose 5 random people who comment with the hashtag PavFightForever. I'm just trying to give back to the community. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys soon with the next one. Later, guys.